Okay, let's get started. I'm going to be talking about cancer. Cancer occurs when parts of the body's cells mutate. Cancer cells proliferate slowly over time and eventually appear as small tumor and mucosal changes. When cancer cells infestation around the body and the function in the body declines, it will become difficult to maintain life eventually. Cancer is a very familiar disease now. In Japan in recent years, 1 in 2 people has cancer. 1 in 3 dies of cancer. The number of cancer patients continues to increase even in the world. I've divided my talk into 3 main parts. First of all, I'll give you an overview of early detection of cancer. Then, I'll go on to talk about methods for treating cancer. And finally, I'll tell you about cancer prevention. Firstly, let's talk about early detection. The meaning of early detection of cancer is about finding a cure that can be cured. Early cancer. It is said that if you find it early and treat it, you can improve it with a higher probability. However, if the discovery is delayed, even if the cancer found is removed, there is a danger that the cancer cells that are scattered too slowly will be latent in the body and will recur in a few years. After the recurrence, as cancer progresses faster than the first time, you must always be careful not to recur. The survival rate is also lower as the discovery becomes slower. That is why it is important to find cancer early. From being as young as possible, receiving regular examination leads to early detection. To that end, we think we need to know about cancer. Because I think that knowing about cancer leads to early detection. Let's introduce the latest early detection technology. It is that it is possible to find a cancer with a drop of urine. Usage is to use an insect called nematode, which is a living being 1 mm in length. If a nematode comes close to the smell of dropped urine, there is a suspicion of cancer. It is said that the accuracy is 95%. It is very cheap and you can know the result in an hour and a half. I think that this early detection technology can be expected from now. Secondly, let's move on to how to treat cancer. There are 3 main methods of cancer treatment. One is the treatment by surgery. In recent years, cancer treatment is done with a robot. The name of the robot is known under the name Da Vinci. This Da Vinci can treat cancer more accurately and quickly than humans. The spread of surgery by Da Vinci is expected to further accelerate in the future. The second treatment method is anti-cancer treatment. There are various kinds of anti-cancer drugs. There are drugs to prevent the increase of cancer cells, drugs to destroy the original cause of cancer, and so on. However, anti-cancer drugs have side effects. There are various side effects such as vomiting and depression. So, in recent years, what is called nivolumab was made. Unlike conventional anti-cancer drugs, nivolumab does not attack cancer cells, but has an action to enhance immunity against cancer cells. It is said that this is more effective than conventional anti-cancer drugs. However, it costs $3 million in 1 month and it is very expensive. The third treatment is radiation treatment. Radiation therapy is used to kill cancer. It's used for various purposes such as preventing recurrence. Side effects are also various. The advantage of radiotherapy is that you can expect a therapeutic effect on cancer without cutting by surgery, leaving your organs intact or being able to keep the function of your organs in the same way as before you become cancer. The disadvantage is that you are using radiation, so there are various side effects. Also, there are currently shortage of radiologists and treatable medical institutions. Finally, it is about prevention of cancer. I know that 35% of cancer causes diet and 30% is smoking. In other words, 65% of cancer is caused by diet and smoking, and if you live a lifestyle with this cause eliminated, more than 2/3 of cancer will be prevented. However, considering the preventive effect of food, will not it be more than it? I think that if you keep smoking cautiously and keep smart food choices and healthy eating habits, you can prevent most cancers. It is best not to get cancer. However, taking outdoor becomes more likely to become cancer. But it is very important to create a strong body to cancer. To prevent cancer, do not smoke. Avoid passive smoking as much as possible. Alcohol moderately. Moderate exercise. Balanced diet. Go to regular cancer screening. In other words, being a healthy body is the prevention of cancer more than anything else. I'm now nearing the end of my talk. I'd like to run through my main points again. Early detection of cancer is important for survival rate. There are 3 treatments for cancer and there are various use and side effects. To prevent cancer, it is most important to be a healthy body. In recent years, cancer treatment has been progressing day by day. However, it is a fact that cancer patients are increasing die to again and various programs. Therefore, in the current situation, you will not be able to save all cancer patients. But I hope someday the day will come when cancer is gone. So, that brings me to the end of this presentation. Thank you.